Hello, as I can here show you the Life Without Debt coloring here. As you see right here, as I went ahead and drew, would you say, several pictures of what you say is of a credit card, or it could be a debit card. It's like you got that credit card on top and along with debit card on the bottom. And what you say is that according with the most credit card companies, along with the banks, would probably say is that they're basically the same. Only the fact which, if we all ever heard of, if we read our, it's like so far as the agreements, and then so far as the policies, so far as with the credit card companies, and along with the uses of a debit card and credit card, that basically it's a credit card is the transaction's a little bit different from a debit card. With a debit card, automatically it comes directly out of your account. In other words, with a credit card, that it comes out, what you say is, you say that separate account, or it comes out of the account after about 48 hours, or within a certain transaction or whatever. But basically is the fact about debit card and credit card is you got right here is a gift card. And of course we all know that a gift card will be say totally different compared to, say, a credit card. That a gift card is money that's there, that's ready to be spent however you like, and basically it's that whenever it's gone, that more likely you can refill the gift card however you like, and whatever you want to put on there, which if there's a maximum what you could put on there versus a credit card. And I would probably say that so far with the credit card and loan, is to say what you would put in file so far as PayPal, and you got the PayPal right there so far as paying bills online. But you have it to where you got you say some baby pictures of me, which I included these actually. That I included these baby pictures right here. So far as the subject for so far as is protection so far as debt goes, because whenever you're a baby, that you really don't know what the word debit say transaction means. That more likely is like I would say that I don't even remember my first shopping day so far as going into the store and buying something, so far as if it was a candy bar, or if it was would you say is some type of candy, or if it was any type of a clothing or whatever it is. I would probably say I was at least 5 or 6 for whenever my parents took me into the grocery store, or into the clothing store, or whatever it is, to buy a toy or whatever it is. That more likely that I don't remember my first shopping experience. And my best guess is if I did have a very first day of shopping experience, and more likely it was the grocery store. But you have it to where you got the baby pictures of me. Is like you got me right here, and along with me is like eating, say, enjoying a bowl of say of ice cream, and then you got that ice cream and cake. It's like so far as ice cream and cake, and you got the bib. It's like if it says to serve, it is, but me holding up a spoon. But more likely, a lot of people would probably say that, well, rather hold up a spoon. I would rather hold a spoon than to deal with a credit card debt or any type of bill. But basically, it's that whenever you're a kid, that it's like you should say that sometimes that you don't know no better other than to make a mess, and then maybe to suck your thumb, or whatever it is that you have you say that the habits of what you say of not knowing, as so far as the punishment goes. But you got the birthday cake right here, and basically is that whenever you're a year old or whatever it is, that more likely that you're going to have a you say is fun, and I say you're gonna have toys, and it's like how your parents raise you is that you're too young really to know exactly about whatever bills they're going to be coming up. And so far with credit and debit card, goes is that that more likely I could probably say that that one of the reasons about having a debit or credit card more likely is one of the reasons why maybe my credit is pretty poor, so compared to it's like so far with other portions of my history so far as I think one of them was from the wireless company or whatever you call it, from opening up a bank account. But more likely they say that I can maybe go on, maybe for at least an hour about all this. But just to make this time short here, basically is that whatever information, if you were to go out and if you were to get a credit card or a debit card, that more likely is to say is to recommend is to keep it all on file. Basically, the way it works is that if you go out and spend money, use your card or whatever, use it online or something like that, then more likely you get a bill, and then more likely you say that that's what it's there for. But I guess in a lot of ways that is true, and in some ways that the fact about with the credit card, don't know when it was invented. I guess you'd say it wasn't really invented to get you further in debt either. It was it was invented to make you say life easier, to be able to take care of paying off you say utility bills and stuff. But more likely a lot of times they say that a lot of times that the secret words, so the secret messages or whatever you say, the puzzle message you say that if you would have put the 3 or 4 credit card or debit cards together, that you would receive like a message, so far as the puzzle is that with the you sign it and then you agree to whatever the terms are so far as using it. But basically it's that that whenever you use it, that they could probably say that it's your money, you spend it how you like, but then you gotta go by the guidelines. But more likely the way I would probably say is that yeah, you gotta go by the guidelines. But here's the thing, I mean you get a bill, but then it's like maybe why is it that that you wind up paying interest? It's like some credit cards will maybe charge you interest, and more likely say it is for the service, and then how you spent the money is mainly what they would probably tell you. But if we all remember that the very first amount of money that we ever had maybe when we were a year old, maybe 2 years old, was 20 cents. But more likely that they could probably say that that's not the reason why technology was invented. It was invented for you to have the joy of making it easier to use. And more likely they could probably say that that with the debit or credit card that you have different options of how you want to pay, and then that to use those options so far as the bill has to get paid, and since it's got to get paid, that that you have several options of how you want to pay it. But then also on the other hand is that that whenever you do get a bill, that you can always say that that you'll make payments or you'll pay in full. That you'll pay in full, and then you say work it out by the mathematical decimal fraction, or as you say subtraction and division so far as working the math table. But it's like you got the number of paperwork and along with the PayPal. But so far as Life Without Debt, you got the receipt right here. But so far as it's like this, like with the baby pictures of me. So far with me is like that other things to enjoy about life, and that's just to to enjoy the cute looking face that I have. But to enjoy the cute looking baby face. It's like and mommy, I want to see through the camera. But so far as for Life Without Debt, so far was the receipt along with the gift card and Life Without Debt color.